All right, welcome back, everybody. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to the old subscribers for always coming back. Today, we got to talk about habits. All right, what kind of habits are you forming? And the reason why I want to talk about this is because we were talking about the feet, everything else. But I want to tell you guys about a friend of mine. His son was coming to my school, and we would practice the Ho Chun way, like Shacoin has us do, Grandmaster Shacoin teacher would have us do, and throw reverse punches and exhale, really throwing hard, really pulling back, turning the body, keeping the elbow down instead of letting the elbow get off to the side. All right, so we would do that. So, of course, that was a part of my curriculum. Well, my friend told me, he asked his son, well, if you got in a fight, what would you do? And he said his son dropped down and threw a punch. And the minute he told me that, I changed my curriculum. And well, I altered that. I changed some other things, but that was altered immediately. If you think about it, boxers, kickboxers, Muay Thai, people that fight, do they ever do reverse punches? Yeah, this has, when I got to teacher school, I had already been I already had, I think, 17 years in the Chinese martial arts. So to do this was pretty cool for me because I was like, wow, he's really, you got to turn that sternum and really get shoulder behind shoulder, okay? But this is a bad freaking habit, okay? So, but for me, I was already fighting. I was already sparred, a million times. So I took it as, wow, it's really, when I punch, I'm going to get shoulder behind shoulder. But see, notice the foot has to turn, all right? So it enhanced what I already had. Other people, even adults, I've seen them, man, where it's good when you're a beginner. Maybe you're a brand new person and you want to teach somebody to get that type of rotation. Maybe that's not bad. Although, do boxers, kickboxers, Muay Thai people do that to their beginners? Hell no. So, I mean, it has its usefulness in my eyes. But once you get beyond a white belt, you've got to, know how to turn the body now. So it's no longer needed to be in this basic horse stance, a high horse stance like that. All right? It's the same thing when one of my adult students, Ron, he said, Steve, you're always yelling at us to keep our hands up when we're fighting and stuff and we're sparring. And he said, but then here we are doing forms and we're lunging out in a, exaggerated lunge and, striking because that's the way the form went. All right. The minute he said that to me, everything changed. All right. I wasn't going there. All right. And I was going to make a video that showed the top 5 Chinese martial arts and their forms and a form from each one. That's what a video was about. And of course, they were in some lunging stances with the foot going out and punching and have the other hand chambered. And I was going to make a video showing that video and going, what the hell? Chinese martial arts have become the laughing stock of the martial arts industry now. So what do we need to do to reprogram Chinese martial arts teachers and to do things that are common sense? All right. If you're developing these kind of habits, beware. All right. Repetition is the mother of skill, they say, right? I say repetition is the mother of habits. All right. And teacher always said fighting ain't nothing but habits and stances. All right. So if you're in a weird position where you're off balance or something like that, your stances are not strong. Your foundation's weak. All right. Habits and stances. All right. So what's your habit? Is your habit when somebody strikes at you to block and reach out like this? All right. Your head is only this big. If he punches at me, I don't have to do a damn thing until that hand gets close enough. All right? When it gets close enough to my face, bang, I can do it. My head's not this big, all right? If I reach out here to block, why? All right, these are habits that are going to set you up for failure, okay? If you ever have to defend yourself, all right? Or you got such an ego that, like some of these Chinese people over in China, you know, that are Tai Chi guy, and he takes on an MMA dude and puts gloves on probably for the first time in his freaking life and gets his clock cleaned, all right? So we've got to do something to change this, because Chinese martial arts used to be respected and now it's a laughing stock. So what habits are you developing? And that goes beyond Chinese martial arts. What habits are you developing? Be cautious of it, all right? Be cautious of what you're doing all the time, because that's going to develop a habit for you. And I wrote about this years and years and years ago. I wrote that, you know, a lot of times you don't even know what some of your habits are. And I always say, start with your socks, shoes. If you're putting on your left sock all the time and you start noticing, wow, I put on my left sock and my left shoe, and then I put on my right sock, and change it up, unless you want to keep that habit. All right? Or I wrote that, you know, to change it up, just so you start recognizing other habits that you might not be familiar with, all right? And you'll be able to see, do I want to keep that habit or do I want to change it, all right? And if you're doing crazy shit like like this, for example, when I'm pulling them into me, every single strike you're pulling the dude into you, and it's always with the same side strike. Come on. You're developing some crazy habits, you guys, and we see it all the time. I can pull up a video every single week and show you some Kung Fu people. I don't care if it looks good and it looks strong. You start looking at their feet, and you see them striking and their foot is still out here. How the hell can I get power with that? I can't. So look at your habits, alter them, keep them, whatever you want to do. But you know, if you're watching this channel on a regular, I know you're pretty educated. Most of my people on here, and a lot of new people that I never, you know, knew before, are, man, it's making some great comments, and just I can tell how educated they are in the Chinese martial arts. So I'm happy for that, and I hope you guys enjoy this. If you're new here and you did enjoy it, think about subscribe and hit that subscribe button. You know, if you liked it and, you know, you thought you got something out of this video, at least hit the damn like button. From what everybody in the YouTube world always says, if you hit the like button, make a comment, it helps with the algorithms and other people will see this video. Okay, so keep that in mind, help me out, and I'll keep trying to help you guys out. But I want to get away from this so bad. I want to get back into other things, but it's disturbing to see. I'm not just saying my beloved Chinese martial arts, our beloved Chinese martial arts. So, you know, even if you just say, you know, hey, cool video, or hey, you're a dick, or whatever you want to say in the comments, throw a comment out there, and then we'll keep it moving too. So that's it for today. I just want to say thank you all for being here, and let's keep it going. And you know what? Another thing too, you guys, develop raw energy, and that's what I should do a video on next week. Raw energy, and I'll tell you how I get my energy always at a high level. All right, you guys. Peace be with you. Thank you so much for being here.